and we can educate you on the laws and the Sabbaths and the difference between night and day. But the major thing you have to do is learn to keep your families together. Because if we don't learn that, you learning about the laws is not helping you as a family. So I find it necessary to deal with that. Since the divorce rate, according to statistics, is 70% of the people who get married are getting divorced. 70% of them. Again, I thought it would be a big difference in Israel, but the statistics is very high here, too high for us. We want to, as we have committed ourselves to improving our health and being the most healthy people on the face of this earth, we also wanted to be the most happiest people on the face of this earth as far as marriage is concerned. And so we're going to have to deal with that subject a little more in the future, starting today as we deal with foods. Had some people call me from out of town also dealing with marriage and dealing with the economy. And I would like to ask you all a couple questions pertaining to both of those subjects before I commence on teaching on them. One of our beloved brothers that live in Columbus, y'all know him, the one that moved there, Brother Reuben. Remember him?
Yeah.
Well, he was asked me a very good question, and I want to see how you take it. He said, Brother Elesha, as far as the economy is going, everything is getting rough, and I want to know, should I enroll in college, which would take away many of my funds that I have, or should I just keep working at the job that I have, knowing that we're going through some very troublesome times as far as the economy of the United States is concerned. And he texted me, but I decided to call him back and have a conversation. Before I give my opinion, I would like to know, does anybody in here have an opinion? We just need a couple. And we don't have any. Sometimes you have to think don't have any. Well, that's good. I'm glad I don't, because it's good not to be rash with your mouth. It's good to always think before you speak. It's good to always put what? Thought before action. You never allow action to precede thought. You always want to think it out. So I respected y'all when you kept your hands down. I've seen you all begin to meditate and think on that, because it's wise to do so. You just don't raise your hand and just jump up the mic and try to answer something before the children of Israel before you think and weigh it out. Because there's always two sides to everything. In many things, there's 7 different sides. Not only 2, there's 7. But everything has at least 2 sides. At least 2 sides, or it's nothing. And even nothing has another side, for there's something. So anything has another side. So I want you to think on that. And when you think on that, you might answer me after the class. I don't know. I don't have no hands up. I think I kind of scared you now. Appeal to your wisdom too much. But there's another question I want to ask. And this is pertaining to looking for a spouse. And I just need a couple of people up, maybe a couple of brothers and a couple of sisters to answer this. When you're looking for a spouse, when you're looking for a mate, when you're looking for a companion, should you try to find someone just like you are, or should you try to find someone just the opposite of you? Now, you don't have to think all day on that, because I know y'all been thinking on that all your life. Do we have anyone that care to commit their comment on that? All right, we have, no, you can't, you was in when we had that conversation. So you can't comment because we talked about that together. Wouldn't be fair. I want somebody that was not privileged. Do we have a brother? Yes, sir. Go to the mic real quick and let's give you a comment. Do we have a sister that want to comment on that so we can get right on to our class? Go right to the mic. Right to the mic. Before you began your comment, do we have another brother that want to come in? Don't have no other brother, even though we got a brother finna get married, he don't want to come in on that? Sure, we want to hear his comment, especially when he's going to teach the children. Go ahead, let me hear your comment. Yeah. I know you thought on it, especially because your wedding day is tomorrow. And I know you thought of that. Do we have anyone else that want to think on that? All right. That was not privileged to be part of our conversation that we had the other day in the shop. We have another brother? All right. How about a sister? We don't have no more sisters who want to comment on that? All right. Well, good. Then, yes, sir. What's your comment?
Shalom. I was not privileged to be a part of the conversation. However, I would think that you would look for someone that is the opposite of you. However, the commonality that you should have is that you are both seeking to serve the Almighty.
All right. Okay. Try to find somebody as opposite as you as possible, but with the thought that you still look for somebody that's serving the Most High. That's very good. Thank you. Have a beautiful sister for the comment as well. Got two of them up there. Mine.
Shabbat Shalom. I have to agree with the brother. It has been from my experience that someone who is like you, but not following or seeking to even know what Yah would have us to do with our lives, that it does not work. It will not work.
Sorry, we don't have to deal with the fact seeking Yah. We know that's a given.
Well,
but other than that, you're saying your position is find someone like that's the opposite. Thank you. Thank you. And yes, ma'am. All right.
Shalom.
Shalom.
I believe that you should seek someone who is similar to you in your core values.
No, my question I want you to answer just like, should you try to find someone just like you or try to find someone just the opposite of you?
That's an extreme question.
Yeah, no, I made it. And
okay.
It's not for everybody to answer. I was only looking for extreme people. Do we have an extreme person that care to answer that extreme question? So I have to always go to one extreme to another to pull us back together and to show you what we're talking about. Yes, sir.
Praise the mighty Yah.
All right. You've been married before?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let me hear you speak.
When you find in a mate, you want someone who's very similar or just like you.
Right.
Someone to be strong when to be strong and to be humble when to be humble. I think when you have more in common when you find someone who has similar interests as you do. Someone who has opposite, they can get along because of the opposites do attract. But I'm looking for someone who is
right.
who can be creative. I'm creative.
You don't have to tell me all the thing. In other words, somebody just like you.
Yes,
but go ahead, right?
Yes,
You up there. Somebody's created like you.
Somebody creative and humble, powerful.
Humble and powerful, yeah, just like
Yes,
you. Okay.
yes. All of these things to make you closer and better as a mate, as a family.
All right.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Now, one last comment, and then we're going to go right into our class dealing with these issues. Yes, sir.
Mas já, you want someone similar.
All right. All right.